Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we're outside. It is still lovely blue skies. You know what? May as well. Did you just see that? It was like a giant moth flying towards me. Anyways, we may as well have a drink. So without further ado, let's try another craft beer. So craft beer review number 166. We have a product coming out of Bright Brewery. This is called Stubborn, the Imperial Rye Stout 2024. Alright, embrace the darkness. Winter has come. Stubborn Imperial Rye Stout is dark and decadent. Oh, that's what we like to hear. Look at that can art. How awesome is that? Alright. With layers of sweet chocolate, dark espresso, and subtle spice. Enjoy it now or put it in hibernation to savour later. There you go. Certified independent, brewed in Australia, 121 Great Alpine Road, Bright, Victoria. Sorry if you can hear wind sounds. It is starting to feel a little bit breezy. Now this is coming in at a massive 12% alcohol per volume in a 355ml can. Now for everyone that doesn't know, that is like 3.4 standard drinks. Alrighties. And look at that can art. Alrighties, it's not like a sticker that's just been put onto a can. This is like, you got the shiny bits in there. It's been printed on. I like these printed ones. Even the pine trees in the background has a red tinge to it. The writing's red with the white. You know what? Beautiful can art. Check it out. Look at that. How cool is that? If you guys can see it. Anyways, you know what? Let's just get it open, eh? Breezy. Alright, so I don't know anything about this. I haven't really looked up to see if there's been any other reviews or anything like that. I don't want their thoughts to change my perception. But I did write down some certain key things, like maybe who founded this brewery. But we'll pour some up and then we'll get into that, eh? Alright, here we go. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I can already tell that's going to be thick. That's going to be creamy. It's going to be viscous. Look at that. Look at that. I can't see through that. Look at the head on that. I mean, that is awesome. Here, check this out. Get a closer view. Oh, come closer. Alright. Look at that. Alright, the head is going down, but I'm surprised that there is even a head at all. Because technically, such a high strength beer, you're thinking it would be less carbonated. But, man. Oh dear. There goes little notes. Alrighty, so the notes that I was going to say was Scott Brandon, Julia Street, Fiona Redaway, David Cox, founded Bright Brewery. Jeez, I'm lost for words. I just want to get to the drinking. Alright, pretty much founded Bright Brewery in 2005. You know what I mean? So it began in the little town of Bright in Victoria, Australia. But you know what? Let's try this beer. I have tried a Stubborn before. I can't remember which release it was, but all I remember was it was awesome. But you know what? This is looking good. Oh. almost say those like caramel vibes, real, almost like maybe like a dark chocolate almost. Some may say it's heading towards a licorice, but I don't know, I'm gonna have to have another nose. It is like dark roasted malts, but you can tell there's like a sweetness there, like a black kind of cherries kind of note, or like a almost like a cherry ripe kind of vibe. Like, you know, a slight chocolate kind of note, dark chocolate with that cherry note in there. I don't know, it's nosing really lovely. And I can't wait any longer, so you know what, let's get right into it. Stubborn Imperial Rye Stout 2024 release, 12%er. I think this is the 6th release, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but let's have a sip. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly, especially if it's a monster 12%er. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Oh, damn. Woo. Let's just say, coming from the 5%, you wonder why it's hard to go back. Once you start drinking like a Imperial Stout, something that's over 10%, 12%, oh, it's just that full-bodied, full flavors. Just the explosion, alright? It is going to be very boozy. I can taste the booziness. It's almost warm, but then you're almost going to think that that's probably the rye spice, because it is an Imperial Rye Stout. So, but you know what? They're doing a good job. I'm going to have some more of this. Sorry if it's real loud, there's cars getting around. But, you know what? Bright Brewery are even doing something like a whiskey. I don't know if they're like, each release, they're putting away X amount of kegs, and they send it off, and I guess it gets turned into a whiskey. There you go. So I'm thinking that's even some limited kind of release that would be pretty awesome too, to give it a try. But you know what? Enough blabbering. Man, it's just that awesome that you're kind of lost for words. My goodness, here we go. Oh, you're almost thinking like it's like a molassesy kind of note, but obviously not like a Bundaberg rum molasses or anything like that. Like, if anything describes things real simply, yeah, that cherry ripe vibe, slight chocolates, maybe you're going to say slight, you know, the espresso, but it's like a dark chocolate, cherries. But I can see why people would say licorice or something like that, maybe. I don't know, but definitely a long finish, definitely full bodied. I'm going to have some more. Cheers, everyone. Let's go. My goodness, here we go. Can anyone else hear that humming sound? It's like, don't know if it's a drone flying above. This guy's crazy. Then it just lands right in the middle of this review. Nah, honestly, I knew it wasn't going to disappoint me, because I've had a stubborn release before in the past, and honestly, I loved it. This one definitely didn't disappoint, and they're often a good value, so you're going to be paying something in the realms of roughly maybe $12, $13, something like that. But you're getting it back in the percentage. Sorry if the footage is going real bright, real dark. My apologies. Must be the lighting thing. Yeah. What if we go this way? I don't know. It's probably not going to work, but let's just say going down awesome. I am going to definitely need to try roll up the last of the bourbon, the royal bourbon tobacco from Indonesia that was given by the earth. Well, when you're walking and so hey, look, looks like someone just left a pouch of tobacco there that I've never seen this brand before in my life. It could be poison, but you know what? We're gonna give it a taste. And I grabbed it, but you know what? Let's have another taste. My goodness. Yeah, definitely like a dark, rich. It's not like too much of a dark roasted malt vibe, like the malt element of it. This is more like rich, burnt brown sugar, rich caramel kind of vibe. Slight chocolate, dark chocolate, cherries. You're picturing the cherry ripe. How is that even moving? I don't know how that just moved, because the cat's are way over here. That just moved by itself. Supernatural. There has been a little bit of supernatural experiences here. Maybe we should start another channel. Paranormal Activities with E. Let me know in the comments if you'd want to see that channel. Oh my goodness, there is a little bit of a wind canal going on there. Yeah, I brought you a little bit this way. Maybe there's no wind sounds now. There you go. Alrighties. I'm going to have another sip. I'm going to pause it. We're going to grab some tobacco out. The wind's back. But we're going to roll up one to see how it pairs up. Going on to 12 minutes, but you know what? Good beer is you should take your time with it, enjoy it for as long as possible. It's not about chugging and trying to down the terrible taste, because it shouldn't be terrible. It should be a beautiful beer that you should sip on all night. I'd like to chug it. It's going to start going flat, but it's alright. Especially if it's like an Imperial Stout. As it gets warmer, maybe different flavors, different notes are going to come out. So, when you cellar these type of beers for many years, it will be naturally flat as well. So, there you go. Like letting a bourbon opening up, giving it some air, something like that maybe. But you know what, let's have another sip, and I'm going to pause the video. Here we go. Cheers everyone. See, good price, good flavors, get them while you can. Honestly, you can pay like $50 for, like a Brooklyn's Black Ops or something more expensive, and you're gonna get like probably the same percent, if not less, and the experience might even not be this diverse in complexity and flavors. But you know what, we're going to pause it, we're going to roll up some of this. I'm going to put this down. Royal bourbon, the last of it. Smells so awesome, my goodness. If I have a translator, I would definitely translate all that Indonesian language there. But yeah, definitely like kind of like a port royal or like an ox kind of, just a beautiful smelling tobacco. it's just not something typically that you'd smell out in the world, so maybe that's why I kind of find it interesting. But you know what? We're going to roll some up using some Talio, so I'm going to pause it and we'll be back soon. Here we go. 3 hours later, I'm going to get it. Nah, oi. Normally I take ages to do this, but you know what? Now we probably need a lighter that works. I wonder if these will work together. Let's see. Nah, we're gonna need to go get a lighter. Back in 2 secs. Pause, I tell you. Oh. Lighter, here we go. Alright, so carbonation has died off, but you know what, like I said, these strong Imperial Stouts, you know, heading towards like a Russian Imperial Stout kind of vibes, all the flavour's going to be there still, even if it gets warm, even if it gets a bit flat, you're still going to enjoy it. My goodness. Cigar styles, we're not inhaling that one, but obviously rolling tobacco, filter. But like I say, kids, don't smoke. Cigars is probably the best way to go, but I know tobacco prices is expensive. But if you ever do get up in life, maybe win some money on the pokies, buy a nice cigar, save it for a special occasion. Enjoy one on weekends. Sorry, we just experienced an earthquake. Oh my goodness. That is so boozy. So boozy. Dark roasty malts. But then there's just this little bit of a hot feeling that comes on. Almost like a slight chili kind of note, but not extreme, like you're eating some real crazy Thai food. But there is a little bit of hot that comes on. That must be from the rye. As they say, the rye spice. Rye gives a little bit of a spice. Sorry if there's wind sounds. I don't have the microphone with the little material stuff covering it. But I guess the sun is going down. But wishing everyone an awesome night. Much love to you all. Overall, I'm always going to say these kind of beers is like a 10 out of 10. But in reality, it's probably like a 9.5. If you're rating out of 10, if you rate things, but normally I'll just tell you if I like it or not, and I'd say I like this one, and I'd rate it, and it's good for value, definitely good on the price, good on the ABV. Smoking it like a cigar reminds me of enjoying a cheaper version of a cigar. You know, in the past you could sometimes afford the cheaper ones which aren't Cuban tobacco. Maybe they're not even hand rolled, who knows, maybe they're factory made, but they're just good for your everyday kind of smoke, because sometimes it is hard to afford to be able to enjoy a Cuban every day, but I guess depends where you are financially. If you wish to know my details and grab my pay ID, leave a message. Maybe I should leave you my email up there. Whiskey with E email. You can feel free to make donations. Alright, we're going to inhale this next one. It's not bad, honestly. I was expecting a whole lot of different flavours to come on through the palate, judging by how awesome the smell of the tobacco is when you're smelling it in the pouch, but honestly, pairing with this, dinosaur, earthquake. Wow, brings out the coffee. You're getting that tobacco. See, it's probably not the same as if I just lit up a cigarette. I don't know, maybe. Maybe this will have to be a test. That one kind of stung a bit. I just retro that straight away. Didn't decide to blow out any first, but you know what? Let's have another sip. See, I'm already starting to feel it. Not encouraging getting drunk, but I'm just saying, if there were signs of, I think, you're feeling tipsy or something, maybe it's halfway. There you go. Yep, definitely with the pairing, it's just bringing out more coffee notes, like that burnt, dark, roasty malts. Sorry if it's making wind sounds. I want to just keep having sips, but then I don't want it to end. So that's why you savor it. Maybe the same as if you crack open a really expensive bourbon and you're like, oh, it's so beautiful, but I should probably just have a glass out of it and have one again on my birthday next year. It's alright, you'll get another bottle. Yeah, honestly, not inhaling this reminds me of that cheap cigar. Can't remember what it was called, but it came in a little wooden box. I was pairing it up with lots of things. But, yeah, not bad. And this beer, you can never complain with the stubborn releases coming out of Bright Brewery. And it doesn't say who is the head brewer at the moment here on this can. I didn't even really do too much research looking into it, but I'm assuming they've changed different head brewers, since the first release. I'm assuming, unless it's been the same since. Leave it in the comments if you know. Alrighties, we are heading past 20 minutes, so you know what, my goodness, let me know in the comments if you enjoy the releases coming out of Bright Brewery. If you enjoy the stubborn releases, what's been your favourite release lately? Sorry about the wind sounds if you hear anything. But you know what, apart from all that, any day that you get to sit down and enjoy a nice beer is a good day, I think. So cheers all, drink responsibly, especially if it's 12%er. And definitely don't drink and drive. Cheers, everyone. Just thick. Decadent biscuits. Oh, that booziness. I mean, some people might even say it's woody, or maybe it's because it's heading towards bitter. I believe this is 40 IBUs, if I didn't mention that. I remember reading something about that, at least. I thought I'd at least find out that. But overall, I didn't really look into it too much, deep into who's brewing this batch and all that. I just smell cigar. I just smell tobacco. Well, yep, definitely. If I was rating things, it's it's got a good score. Alright, it's definitely a 9.5 something out of 10. Honestly, 20 minutes in, halfway, I'm happy. I don't even really want to chug this down because I'm gonna be sad. Because I'm gonna feel like I want to have another one, but I'm feeling pretty good. And it's only halfway this. Yep, no lacing, carbonation's died off, but you know what? There's no, yeah, where's the date? Oh, they stamped it pretty bad, sorry guys, can't say when it was packed, all that kind of jazz, but honestly, beautiful beer. Keep up the good work, Bright Brewery. I mean, leave a message if you're watching. If you want to contact, send us some beers to review. Honestly, I will give my personal opinion, honest opinion still. But honestly, I think yous are doing a good job, so yous have nothing to worry about. So yeah, even the whiskey, I'm reviewing whiskey. You can send a bottle of that. Alright, I'll pay for one if I have to. Alright, we're heading to 30 minutes, but you know what? Good beer. You should enjoy it. Enjoy it. Take your time. It's not about slamming it down, getting shit-faced. You want to take your time with it. See, this is where things can all start. Trying to bring the craft beer scene in with the high-end eating, you know, those people that are pairing up wines with a nice, expensive steak. I guess it's a next generation now, guys. You're going to be wanting to pair up a nice, full-bodied beer. This would definitely pair up well, probably with the steak. Not saying I'm a guy that suggests pairings on food, but I'm sure this will go down well with the steak. My goodness, it's going down well without a steak. Ooh, getting breezy. See, breezy. Honestly, the flavors that it leaves on your tongue, like, see, look, let's keep going. Dark roasty malts now at the back. See, then you'd be like, alright, and it's gone. So you'd say that's a really long finish, guys. So, long finish, good experience. Yes, a bit boozy. Keep them saying hello. Yes. Hey, good. It's just Alakazam. Oopsie daisy. Alright, here we go. We're learning tricks here. Ups you get. Will we go up? No, it just went down. Well, a guest appearance. There you go. What do you think of this release? It's like, oh, actually, how old are you? 18 plus, and we need consent. Nah, just chilling out. You just can't see him, but you know what? Right there. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you next time. I'm not gonna do a chuggability test. I know it's gonna go down beautifully. I want to savor this for as long as possible. So 30 minutes